Hey guys, so Jay and Alpha here today, and I'm going to do another story time because I just thought about it as when I was down here, just by myself, and yeah, I just got an idea for a story time, and it's a really meaningful one to me, and it kind of made me the person who I am today. So I'm gonna tell you the story, or stories about my whole group at my Sunday school. So first of all, I do go to a Sunday school. I am Catholic. I go to I go to the the Queen of Vietnamese Martyrs Church, and I go to Sunday school there. And it's really boring sometimes, but then I kind of realized that my whole life changed because of going to this every once a week and kind of seeing people there that made me realize who I actually am as a person and as kind of a yeah, I don't know. It's a different subject because it's kind of like touching religion, and I don't want to do that because I don't want to force anything onto people. But yeah, so I can't say anything right now because I didn't plan this out. But yeah, my Sunday school, this group I met really changed my life, and yeah, I'm going to just talk to you guys about this entire group I call my best friends and my family. So this group we call ourselves the Wolfpack, and we originally started maybe a year ago or something. And I'm just gonna switch this way. But yeah, I think we started around a year ago during around Halloween because I'm not sure. Okay, my bad. But basically, what happened was that our church we do something called Holy Ween for the kids, and we just make event. We just run booths for them and just help with the kids and everything. But yeah, so my group so the group I'm in, we just started there because we were all a group of friends and we all just loved hanging out with each other. So yeah, so we all just became really close then, and we're closer than ever, I guess now. We call ourselves the Wolf Pack. I think I said this. I'm not sure. Yeah, but we call ourselves the Wolf Pack. But that wasn't our original name because we were first called the AZN Mafia. Don't know why actually, but we just called ourselves that. And phone's ringing. But yeah, so that's how we all met, or all kind of this whole group came together, and it's been part of my life ever since. It's been major. They've all been there for me at one point, and they see me grow as a person, as a leader, as a friend, as a brother, as stuff like that. And it's really meaningful to me that I can have a group of friends that I cherish and I love so deeply. And I don't know, they're just like the most amazing group of people I have ever been with. This group, well, it's more meaningful to me because during this time, I kind of realized that people you call best friends, they're not. Sometimes things change and life happens, and they just we just grow apart. So I was never good at making friends. I was never social, but then as soon as like this whole group came to be, I just started to realize that I just need to work on it. I just need to put myself out there, make more friends, stuff like that. And they've helped me do it. They give me advice about just being myself, and they just been there for me the whole time. And I can't imagine this life without them because that would have been so bad for me during my times of loneliness and stuff like that. So I don't know if y'all know this, but actually my friend Mr. P122 Peter is part of this group with me, and he's he's my best friend. He's my brother. We've always had each other's back, no matter what. I've seen him go through so much stuff. He's seen me go through so much, and honestly, he is an incredible person. No, not gonna lie. Everyone in this group is incredible, but Peter, I guess I've I've just had more experience with him, and we've had so many adventures together, which I could talk about in another video or I could talk about here if my phone could take it because I don't have that much storage. But yeah, me and him, we've have so many memories together, and he's such a good person, and I appreciate him for everything that he's done for me. And yeah, so I don't want to be like super cliche and like super um I don't know, just expressing my emotions is kind of weird for me, but use is my outlet, so this is easier. So, this is story time, so I'm just gonna tell you guys stories about the group, the wolf pack. I'm just gonna call them that, since you guys know already. But I'm just gonna tell you guys stories about what we have done as a group, and kind of just all the mischievousness that we've been through, and yeah, and it's just it's really random sometimes because we have so much energy, I guess. But yeah, so I'm just gonna tell you guys some stories that we all have. So this is one I remember the most because it happened recently, but it was around it was a week before Lunar New Year, and usually most of us we go over there and we all just hang out. Okay, so it was, I believe, five of us. Wait, Peter, me, and then yeah, there's like five of us. Okay, and what we did was our church is next to a Walmart, so we were getting bored, and what we did was that we went to Walmart, and we did like a few things there. We went outside and we just started like messing around and everything. But then when we got outside, Walmart has the shopping carts out. So what we did is that two people would get in the. Okay, so we had two carts, and then one person would be in the basket, the other person would be in the basket, and we had two people pushing them, and we had a race to see who would do it the fastest or who could win, something like that. I have a video about this, but it's like this. It's like super shaky because Peter was driving one, and he almost ran me over with it, and I don't want to be ran over by a metal cart. So I just know that's just a lot of hijinks and just Walmart. I'm so sorry for Walmart employees and the people in the parking lot because we almost hit a car. Or two of my other friends, Slim and Anna, they almost hit a car. So I feel sorry for that driver.
But okay, at the end of the snow.
At the end of that snow. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Oh god! Oh god! Careful, Slim! Salim wins! Salim! Yay! Salim wins! Woo! Careful, Sheila. Alright, we win! Woo! Another time I remember with Peter and another person in our group is named Michael, and he lives around me. We're like cousins now or something like that. I think we're cousins now, but what happened was we went to Missouri for Marion Days, and it's like a thing that my family does. And Peter went to Missouri, and then Michael went to Missouri. And it was around the time that it was like just as Pokemon Go came out, so we were all like having our phones out. We were doing Pokemon Go. Michael didn't even have a phone at this point. I just realized, yeah, Michael never had a phone until recently. But what we did was, it's another Walmart story because Missouri's hot, so we would go to Walmart and by bus, and we would go over there. Everyone would go there. All the teenagers would go there and just chill. But we were buying some stuff because it was us three and some other friends of ours, and we were all just going to chill after church and just hang out. But I think this will be the last one because this is one of the most funnier ones. But with me and my church, we do camping trips to Nebraska. And last year in Nebraska, what happened was it was Peter. I think no, it was not Peter. It was no. I don't think Peter wasn't there. My bad. But it was a few of our friends, and what we did was we all shared the same time. Maybe it was like seven of us in one tent, and let's see who was in there from our group. It was Michael. I think Michael's there, and Joshua. This is another guy named Joshua. But what happened was it started to rain super heavily, and it got to the point where we had to cancel our activity and we had to stay inside the tent. And what happened was, since our tent was close to the tree, uh, everything started leaking in. So like, imagine the seals leaking, and everyone was like trying to hold up the tent. We're trying to like clog up the holes with our sleeping bags. And then on the worst part, because we all took a corner of the tent, and we all tried to like hold it up there. I was at like the far corner, like right here, and I was holding it like this, and then there's a tree that just said boosh, boosh. I'm like, and it started just raining and raining and raining. And Michael makes a lot of jokes about this, but there was one guy in our tent named Alex, and he was literally just doing this hunched over, eating Funyuns. That's all he did. And we all made a point about this because it was just like, how can you eat at a time like this? Well, I suppose if it's, you're skating, you might as well go out eating. Might as well. But, and then the rain stopped, so everyone had to rest. We came up with a plan to surround ourselves with our sleeping bags and everything. And it got to the point where, like, I sat down and I started praying, and we all had a group prayer. So it's all of us in a circle, and we prayed together. And then as soon as we ended the prayer, rain. And literally, as soon as like the rain happened, I was like, I caught my hands. I was like, time to go to work, gentlemen. And whoosh, and we're here. But yeah, those are just some of the stories that my friends, that the Wolfpack and I have, and they are so amazing people. They're so awesome, and I'm so lucky for them to have them in my life. And I know Peter's gonna watch this because he's my number one fan. But overall, just thank you from the bottom of my heart to to the Wolfpack, and that's kind of the reason I came up with the name J and Alpha, because they call me the Alpha because it's the wolf. So woo! So overall, thank you guys for hearing my story, and thank you to my Wolfpack for being there for me. And this concludes story time with me for this episode. Until then, Jane Alpha is signing out. Peace, everyone.